Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It's Tuesday, the 4th day of October, National Cinnamon Bun Day. I like cinnamon buns.
I also enjoy a good cinnamon bun.
I also like caramel rolls. Those kind of go hand in hand for some reason.
I do too.
National Golf Lovers Day today. National Taco Day. I like tacos.
I also enjoy a good taco.
And it's National Vodka Day.
I love a good vodka.
I knew you were going to say that. National Eat Fruit at Work Day. I can only imagine this was started somehow. Somebody was eating some sort of fruit at work and they got caught and they're like, no, it's hang on, it's National Eat Fruit at Work Day.
Why would you not be able to eat fruit at work?
I don't know if you got fruit peels all over the place. I have no idea. I just think isn't that a weird thing? Eat fruit at work day. Who came up with this? Some silly person I know, somebody like Charlie. We've got Tuesdays with Charlie coming up.
Yeah, we do.
He's going to be in the studio. Do you remember vaguely hearing him say 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'm never coming back here?
Yes.
I remember that
every single time he comes in, actually.
But he's back. We're excited to chat with him coming up. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Well, it's pretty well-known fact that kids aren't always a big fan of, eating greens.
Absolutely.
A new study shows that dietary preference could actually develop before they're even born, while they're still a fetus. There's a laughter face or a smiley face in the womb when they're exposed to flavors of things like carrots, when their mom is eating carrots, and a cry face or a sad face when the mom is eating kale.
Isn't that
I make that same face when I have to eat kale. According to a new study from the Journal of Psychological Science, some studies have suggested that babies can taste and smell in the womb, but this is the very first research showing direct evidence of fetal reactions to flavors while they're in the womb. I think that's really cool.
Nobody could ever convince me that they aren't alive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's just insane.
So the thing that I wonder, though, is I wonder if mom is eating healthy, if the kid would, grow up to want healthy things, and if mom is eating not so healthy,
probably
the kid would grow up to be...
It probably doesn't make a difference at all.
I don't know. Fascinating stuff. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Have you been taking your pills wrong? Probably. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University say you should consider your posture while taking medication.
Really?
They found whether you're standing upright or leaning, as well as which side you're leaning to, can affect how fast the contents of the pills are absorbed into your body. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The bottom line is this. Leaning to your right side after swallowing a pill could speed absorption by about 13 minutes compared to staying straight upright. Leaning to the left, bad idea. That could slow absorption by more than an hour. They say standing or sitting up straight and still, that is an excellent way to take a pill. But if you're lying down afterwards, turn to your right side. Could significantly speed up the rate at which the drug is going to be absorbed into your body. A person's posture can affect the rate of the dissolution of the pill, where it dissolves into your body, for 2 reasons: the shape of the stomach and gravity. So saying that is all a factor. I didn't know that. So there you go. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. The voice of the dark side, the voice of Darth Vader, is now no longer property of the guy who actually said the words, This is a very weird thing.
I
James
guess I
Earl
didn't know it
Jones.
was his property. That's
Well, it's his
very
voice.
interesting. I
Yeah.
mean, it's his voice, yes,
Yeah,
but he got
but
paid to do it for a role. So
well, he's
that's
91,
interesting.
and he signed over. He ended his career as Darth Vader officially. He signed over the rights to his voice for a Ukrainian company to replicate the sound of his voice. And they actually used that already in Obi-Wan Kenobi. So if you've seen any of that, apparently that was the AI speech company, Respeecher. And now he's given them permission to keep using his voice even beyond his life, which is kind of a crazy thing. So I think that's the first time this has happened on this type of scale. And Better Call Saul, if you're a fan of that, Rhea Seehorn, she's got her next gig all lined up. And it's a program that's going to be on AMC. Bob Odenkirk will lead the series. Straight Man is what it's called. And Juan Carlo Esposito also going to be working with AMC in a new project called Parish. So several familiar faces in familiar places. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. The thing that's interesting here, the Queen's death recently in England has prompted new currency. That doesn't happen everywhere, but in the United Kingdom, they have the Queen's face on the currency. And now they're going to take that currency and redo it with King Charles' face on the currency.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we don't do it that way.
No, it's not done that way in a lot of places, but they're also going to be reprinting all the Heinz ketchup bottles in the UK.
Why?
Because there's an image of the royal coat of arms on the top, and that's changing now. So they have to redo all of that as well. So I bet there's going to probably be some folks that'll grab some of the old ones before they're gone and we're like, oh, that'll maybe be worth something someday. Well, it's ketchup, so I don't know. Does that just seem weird to you?
Yeah, that does.
I can understand new currency, but new ketchup as well? I don't know. There you go. Awkward. Some buyers of Apple's pricey new iPhone 14 Pro say they're experiencing bizarre problems with the smartphone camera. It appears the problem is only affecting the iPhone Pro and the Pro Max cameras. When users open apps like Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of any of those things, by the way. Anyway, YouTube video shows an iPhone 14 Pro Max camera vibrating uncontrollably with the TikTok app open. The phone also produces a strange rattling sound. Dozens of Reddit users complained about the same issue on a forum for iPhone users, and a few social media users say they were able to exchange their damaged phone for a new one. Apple says a software update, which is going to be released this week, will correct the issue. I've got a link to this story if you want to read all the details. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Speaking of social media and phones, I could not get my phone to connect to Facebook last week. And I
Did you finally get that fixed?
I don't know. I think I got it all figured out. But
I've noticed you haven't been as productive, so I assumed it was remedied.
Yeah. I got so much stuff done last week when I couldn't do that. And all of a sudden, I'm getting my phone fixed. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get back on here and do this. All right. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not $50, $15. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
I don't need a phone today. You're right here.
I'm here.
Yeah, I thought you said you were never coming back here.
Well, I lied.
Well, we're used to that because half the time you tell us stuff that's not true.
No. Everything I tell you is gospel.
All right. Well, what do you got for us today, Charlie?
Hey, did you know that a bottle of whiskey will remain good for 5 years after it's opened?
No kidding. I bet they probably don't last that long most of the time.
That's what I was just going to say. I've never had one last that long, so I wouldn't know.
And an open bottle can be kept for up to 100 years
Holy cow.
and still be fit to drink.
Nice.
I don't know anybody that even has one for over 30 days.
Yeah.
So does whiskey age
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and it gets better and better like
Just
everything
like me.
else? That's right.
I'm just like a fine wine.
Yes, you are.
And you know what I think of wine. Ugh.
Well, that's not good.
Hey, then, remember Mark Twain?
I know who that is, yeah.
He once said, too much of anything is bad, but too much good whiskey is barely enough.
Nice.
Okay.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems to know what
like
he's
that
talking
guy.
about.
Hey, then, never cry over spilled milk. It could have been whiskey.
You got a lot of whiskey stuff
This is
today.
a
Well,
whiskey week.
It just happens to come up that way. I don't know. But better check
Something to
the
do
other
with-
side there.
As he was working on it, he was pretty whiskeyed up.
Partaking in the whiskey.
Well, that's been known to happen. Hey, then, back in the day, McDonald's had them coffee stirring spoons, them
Yeah.
wooden things.
I remember those, yeah.
They had to quit using them
Why?
because people were doing cocaine with them.
Oh my goodness.
That's why you don't see them
Really?
anymore.
Huh.
See, people ruin stuff
why
for
we can't have
everybody
nice
else.
I thought it was
Can't.
pretty ingenious. Hey, let's go get some coffee. Spoons, man, they're really cool.
We need the spoon.
Hey, do you know why dressing rooms have curtains or half doors?
Why?
So that customers are aware of people passing by when whatever they're doing.
When they're putting their clothes on, trying clothes on? They want them to be aware of people passing by?
Yes, they do.
Why
Okay.
in the world do they want them to be aware of people passing by?
Because it makes pressure on them to pick an item sooner.
Oh, so they don't just go in there and take a nap or something.
Take 6 pairs in with you and you're hurrying up to put them on. Well, I'll take this one.
There you go. I
Okay,
typically don't
I
even
could
try
see
things
that.
on. I look at it and go,
No, you
that'll be
don't.
fine. And then I get it home
And
and
then you
go,
get it
"Oh,
home
wow.
and then you're mad.
I'm even fatter than I thought I was.
And then when you won't even let me go shopping with me so I can help you buy stuff, then I get it home and then you
Yeah.
say, what do you always say to me?
We should buy stuff for the husband you have instead of the husband you want.
Instead of the husband you wish you had. I'm like,
yeah,
you
yeah, I
need to come
really
along
do.
and...
See, I really do wish I had a triple X husband.
I always wanted one of them.
That's what I was aiming for. Uh-huh.
Finally got there.
I'm working my way down to that again.
Hey, did you know that they can never close Elvis' estate?
Oh, why's that?
Well, because unless it stops making money, because
Oh, yeah.
he died without a will, and as a result, there's a law firm that does nothing but Elvis law as a result.
Oh, wow.
So it means that he never had a will,
Yeah.
and he still makes millions of dollars
Oh,
a year.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So this law firm is getting rich off him.
I suppose. Yeah. Well, why not?
So
Colonel
the
Parker
family,
did.
so the
Well, yeah.
family doesn't?
Well, yeah, they get their cut, but
Yeah.
he's the overseer of the estate.
Wow.
Huh.
Okay, let's do one last thing here.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
I kind of missed the whiskey part. Just like humans, male sheep have more wool.
No
and,
kidding.
and the wool quality is higher if the sheep are castrated.
Oh, my goodness. So, but that happens a lot.
Well, I'm glad I don't have much hair on my head because that's got to hurt.
No, that's not good. You ready for a question from me, Charlie?
Sure.
All right, here's a good question for you. How many Earths would fit inside the sun? How many planet Earths would fit inside the sun?
28.
How about, what do you think, Heidi?
6.
You guys are both way off. Charlie is closer.
Well, naturally.
1 million.
Well, no.
1 million Earths would fit inside the sun.
See how much closer I am than you are?
he said 28.
So much
you
closer.
Said 6. You were both way off.
Yeah, but she's dumber than I am.
She is today so much dumber. And isn't that all
Yes,
that really
I am
matters?
today. Thank you, Dad, for reminding me of that. Just like every day before kindergarten.
Wow. I feel the love in this room. Well, Charlie, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Well, I might come back next week.
I hope so.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Forcing a smile actually makes you happier. So if you just put on a happy face, sometimes happy feelings follow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The crowd at Louisiana State University football game once cheered so loudly it registered as an earthquake on a local seismograph.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That happens during our program once in a while. People
does.
laugh so hard that people think there's an earthquake nearby.
It does. It's
no,
pretty
that's
crazy.
never happened? Okay.
Hey, beautiful. You've got a text message.
Heidi's got a text message. Hey, fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
During the entire run of Gilligan's Island, it was never revealed if Gilligan was his first name or his last name. Although, if you do a Trivial Pursuit, his last name is Gilligan, his first name is Willie. I don't know how
Willie
people knew that,
Gilligan.
but apparently
Willie
somehow.
Gilligan.
And one more fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Video games have been found to be more effective at battling depression than therapy. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Yeah. I was thinking that's what caused depression, but apparently not. All right, thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi.
What's that,
If
John?
this is an average day, you'll do this more than 20 times. What is it? What do you do more than 20 times in an average day?
Blink.
No. Well, of course, you do that more than 20 times, too.
I was going to say, you
Otherwise-
can't say I'm wrong.
Otherwise, your eyes get pretty dry. No, complain. Complain more than 20 times. You do that more than 20 times by noon in an average day. But it's because she's married to me. She's got a lot of fodder right there. All right, Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A Corvette owner has claimed the Guinness World Record for driving the fastest mile in reverse. That's just, how's that a thing?
Why?
Scott Berner completed the feat at the NCM, National Corvette Museum Motorsports Park Track, Bowling Green, Kentucky. 2017 Corvette Stingray was built not too far from there, by the way. He completed the 1 mile oval course in 75.18 seconds at an average speed of 48 miles an hour. Berner beat the previous record. He said it has not caught on yet, but maybe people will get interested. So he was going almost 50 miles an hour in reverse all the way around the oval, which maybe doesn't sound that impressive, but if you've ever had to drive in reverse at any distance at all, that's not super simple.
Right.
So this is the first of two.
I don't know why. I don't know.
You don't know why they're setting world
I
records?
don't know
for-
why that
This
needs
is
to
the
be a thing.
First
but-
of two world records we're going to talk about today because our good news involves a world record as well. We'll get to that later. But this has been your weird news. It is brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. We've all heard of job interview red flags, places where you're going, yeah, I don't think I want to work here.
Yeah.
Well, here's a list of green flags, places where you go, hey, you know what? I would actually probably like working at this place. So first one is, if they greet the receptionist when they come to retrieve me, that's a green flag. Says that they're relaxed enough to take time to say hi to people. I'm probably not going to be working with somebody who's a jerk. They're going to probably be a pretty nice person. So that's good. Next one, when they ask you questions about yourself, it shows that they're interested in learning how you would fit into the team and that they are not interested in someone who eats, breathes, and sleeps and works 24/7, but they want to talk to like an actual person.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. If they ask what you do for self-care, it's a signal that they see work-life balance as an important thing to be self-aware about your mental health. And we'll do one more for today, and then the rest of these will be on tomorrow. When they ask the interviewer something about business, like their culture, sustainability, values, and they answer with a genuine passion about the company, that is a very good thing as well. So, if it's not just some canned speech. So there we go. The list for today and for tomorrow. We'll wrap that up tomorrow. You can find the first half in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from Oscar Levant. Oscar says, "What the world needs is more geniuses with humility. There are so very few of us left."
I like that. I think I like him.
I think so too. That's funny. It's your quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday. This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. And here's your good news for today. It's the second world record for today, by the way. We talked about a world record of the man who has the world record for driving the fastest in reverse.
Right.
Okay. And now something far better than that. John Cena is adding another trophy to his belt. The wrestler turned actor has broken the Guinness World Record for the most Make-A-Wish Foundation wishes granted. He's up to 650 now.
I love that.
This is the cool thing. He is the most requested Make-A-Wish celebrity, with no other star even coming close. John Cena has been granting wishes since 2002, so that's 20 years now he's been doing this. A few years ago, after he began his career as a professional wrestler, that was a few years after he began his career as a professional wrestler. So he started that right before 2002. Anyway, as his popularity as a 16-time world champ soared, so did his requests from children to grant their wish. When he was honored for granting 500 wishes, that was in 2015, he said, "I just drop everything. If I can offer a fantastic experience, I'll be the first in line to do my part." Isn't that great?
That's fantastic.
I think it's really, really cool. And there are some wrestlers who became actors who do a really good job. And, sometimes it's an on-screen, and then you kind of wonder if they're a nice person. Like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he started as a wrestler. Hulk Hogan was a wrestler, and then he did some movies. But there's very few people, when you think about the big, long list of actors who started out as professional wrestlers, there's not a lot of them, really.
Right.
There's really not. And John Cena, I've seen him in several TV shows and movies where he's done a really good job. And you would think, because you listen to this, he's the most requested Make-A-Wish Foundation celebrity. You'd think that he would be in more movies. So I don't know, because The Rock is in everything now.
I know.
So there's a new movie. It's going to be The Rock, and who else? We got to get somebody.
Hanks.
We know it's going to be The Rock, but it's also going to be. No, I think this is really cool. So John Cena, congratulations to you, my friend. Good news comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. I've got this story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.